You've probably heard of popular AI tools like ChatGPT, but what if I told you there's an AI platform that allows you to have access to those same exact tools, but for way less money? Meet NinjaChat, the best AI platform that you've never heard of. In this video, I'm going to show you how it can do everything from helping you write, answering your questions, or even generating images, all while being super easy to use. It's perfect if you want powerful AI without the hefty price tag. Stick around and I'll walk you through how it works and why it just might be the best deal out there. All right, so starting here on the NinjaChat homepage, you can see that, it really describes everything all in this one sentence. One platform, every AI tool that you need, right? So you can click this button to get started for free. I'll do that in a second just to show you guys how to, create an account, stuff like that. But here's just the homepage. It gives you kind of an example of what you're going to see. We're going to see this kind of layout here in a second. And then here you kind of get the benefits of using something like NinjaChat, right? So if you were to have a subscription to every single one of these individually, it'd be about $100, right? But with NinjaChat, it is a unified thing. So you get all access to all 5 of these different models plus more. For right here, it says $18 a month, but we can go through the actual pricing breakdown of everything. So if you want with the yearly pricing, then it's $9 a month for their starter program, $18 a month for their pro, and then $25 a month for the expert. But that is billed yearly as well, so that'll be $294 for the expert, $212 for the pro, and then $101 for the starter. And then monthly, that would be about $11 a month, $24 a month, and $36 a month. So much cheaper than if you wanted to pay individually for something like even ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, right? Even if you just wanted just these 3, that's $20 each, which is about $60 a month, and you can get all of those just for $11 a month. You could just use the free version, but you don't really get access to a lot of the models, right? You don't get access to everything all up front, and you don't get as many messages to be able to interact with them the way that you would want to. So I would recommend probably going with the starter. The starter should be more than fine for, I'd say, most use cases out there, because 1,000 AI powered messages, 30 image generations, 5 video generations, and then you get access to all the models, email support, and the AI prompt library access. So I think this is probably more than enough for most use cases, but for those who are a bit more hardcore, you might want to consider the pro or the expert, depending on how many messages, the limits that you guys need, right? So let's actually go into the dashboard, right? So when you first come to this website, you would want to come to something like Get Started for Free. So you would click on this, and then it would just walk you through the whole thing of creating your account. It's not that difficult. I'm just going to go into my account that I already have, and I am on the premium. I'm currently on the starter plan as well. But when you first log in, you'll be brought to a page like this, right? So it'll have multiple different panels, and you'll have a different LLM in each panel. So this is kind of the epitome of what NinjaChat can be, right? This is kind of everything that you want, right? You want to be able to enter in whatever prompt that you have, and then kind of see the differences, the variance in outputs that you're getting from 4.0 mini to 3.5 to Claude 3.5 or Claude 3, or even Llama, right? You can change any of these models whenever you want. So you can see the list of all the ones that are available, at least for right now. So you have 4.0, 4.0 mini, Claude 3 Opus, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, Llama 3, Llama 3.1 Pro, Perplexity AI, Mistral Large Language Model, Gemini 1.5, Grok, and then OpenAI's Omni or O1. So these are some pretty good models, and you'll be able to test out every single one of them basically in a head-to-head if you wanted. And what you really can do is you can actually change the number of them, right? So if you wanted to do only 2, you could just test 2 models out, or you can test out 3 models, 4 models, or 6 models. and you completely have the option to sync up all the chats. So when I send a message, say hi in a random language. So let me make sure that these are all different models: 4.0 Mini, Claude, Opus 3.1 Pro. We'll go with this one, Perplexity, and this one, Gemini 1.5. So they're all different, right? Yeah. So I'll say hi in a random language, and then we'll see what they all say. So Perplexity chose Japanese, ChatGPT 4.0 Mini chose Swahili, Claude 3.5 Sonnet chose Spanish, so did 3 Opus. Llama chose Japanese, and Gemini chose Greek, right? So you can see that apart from, Claude 3.5 and Claude 3, they both chose separate languages. They all chose separate languages. They both chose the same language, which was Spanish, but all of the other 4 chose varying languages, except for actually 3.1 and Perplexity. They both chose Japanese. But you can see just in this simple question, choosing a random language, you can see the difference between the different models. But so you do have the option to continue to chat with every single one of the models all at once, or you can click on this sync chats toggle. It's on right now. You can turn it off and then just chat individually with every single model. So why did you choose Swahili? I'll ask this one. Why did you choose Japanese? Okay, interesting. So if I keep going, why did you choose Greek? Okay, so different answer. These two were kind of similar, Perplexity and 4.0 Mini. Kind of similar with the, cultural significance, diversity, global reach, cultural interest, heritage and family, business opportunities, personal challenge, cultural enrichment. They're separate, similar types of answers. Um, but yeah, so these are two of the main functions that you'll probably be using most of the time, which would be, this is just in the playground, right? Testing out all of the different variants between all of the different models that you want to, and you can do this to your heart's content. And I can tell you that this is being updated all the time in real time. I have actually had correspondence with the development team behind NinjaChat, and anytime I come across an issue or something that might not be working right, or something that would be nice to have, I'll reach out to the development team, tell them what's going on, and they're pretty good about getting back to me, one, and two, trying to implement some of the things that I bring to them. So that's one good thing to note as well. But yeah, so that's kind of it for the AI playground. This is kind of the big selling point of NinjaChat, right? Just the ability to use and test every single, or maybe not every single, but multiple AI models at the same time. But you can actually do much more with this platform, much more than just this AI playground, right? So what you can do is you can actually generate AI images as well. And you can choose the model that you want to use. So right now it's set to Stable Diffusion 3, but you can use Flux Chanel or Flux Dev as well. So I'm just going to stick with Stable Diffusion, and let's choose just one of these basic ones. So a whimsical unicorn in a magical forest. And then boom, and there we go. We have our whimsical unicorn that was created using the Stable Diffusion model, right? And this, you can see that you can keep track of all of the credits that you have in the top right corner. So because I'm actually on the starter plan, I get 30 image generations a month, I believe. Let me just verify that. Yep, 30 image generations a month, and because of that, I have 22 left. So I've already generated 8 images this month, so I only have 22 left. Pretty straightforward. In addition to AI videos, you can do in addition to AI images, you can do the same thing with AI videos as well. So I've tested out this one already, waves crashing on a rocky shore at sunset. Let's try a rocket launch sequence with dramatic smoke and fire. Oh, so it actually looks like my image generation, I've used all of my credits for this month already. I can't use it right now, but again, you can come here, select whatever model that you want. Right now, there's only Kling, but I do know that the development team is kind of constantly updating and constantly adding to NinjaChat. So in the near future, you might see more models integrated here. But I implore you guys, come here, test it out yourself. This really does work, and it really will create a video for you. And I can show you one of the videos that it created for me before, because there is a history feature where you can kind of see all of the past prompts and stuff that you've created. So next, you can actually do mind maps as well. I'm not much of a mind mapper myself, but there are some people who are huge on mind maps, and AI is a very useful tool to help you create those mind maps, right? So you can kind of just type in the mind map that you want to generate, and it'll be completely generated here. And another cool thing as well is that you can, instead of just typing in whatever mind map you want to create, you can actually attach specific types of data. So you can add a website for it to scrape that will help it create the mind map. You can upload an image, a document, or even just a YouTube script as well. So this can get very powerful for you, mind mappers, people who love taking advantage of AI to create things like this. It can get really, really powerful if you bring in any outside or third-party data or resources or whatever that you want in order to help you create that mind map. So moving on, we can also use the AI Music Studio, and it's kind of exactly what it sounds like. Same way with the AI images and AI video, you can use AI to create music. So you can do maybe not classic string quartet. Let's do a classic string quartet piece. Why not? Generate some music. There you go. So that's what it sounds like. It sounded pretty good to me. I wouldn't have been able to tell that it is not an actual, orchestra that played that. But yeah, this is pretty cool for anybody who wants to create music. That is a good. That's a good resource for you as well. Next, you can chat with a PDF. So basically, this is just a simple being able to chat with a knowledge base, right? So you would just upload a PDF as a knowledge base. So I'm going to upload just a PDF of $100 million leads, just the 2 bonus chapters that some of the versions came with. Describe the document to me. The document is a collection of bonus chapters from Alex Hermosi's upcoming book. These chapters are a thank you gift for the reader's efforts in promoting the book event. The main focus of the bonus chapters is to provide tips and strategies for attracting and engaging people, particularly in the context of a business or marketing event. The author shares a personal anecdote about speaking at an event and successfully pre-selling his gyms using a free promotion. So, yeah, this basically just gives a high-level overview of what this document is about, right? So if I wanted to do, what are the specific tips I can use to generate more leads for my business? Yeah, and one thing to notice here as well, the model that you're using and you're interacting with when interacting with this actual PDF is GPT-4. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You're using GPT-4 during this entire time. GPT-4 is a phenomenal model, so that isn't really a problem, or it shouldn't really be a problem getting the correct information back from the document. But yeah, so that is the chat with a PDF section of NinjaChat. And then finally, you have the writing library. So the writing library is kind of a one-stop shop for anything writing. So if you are a graphic novel writer and you need help building an interactive story, this can help you. If you are trying to come up with that'll um, character arcs, this can help you out. A Socratic dialogue generator, this can help you out. Story structure, world building, finding plot holes, metaphor detecting, tone shifting, adjusting pacing, adding subplots. So for any writing needs that you might have, backstory integrator, dialogue flow improver, Chekhov's gun placer. But yeah, really anything that you might need for, crafting stories, even building a professional email, um, mapping arguments, things like that. Anything that might have to do with writing, NinjaChat is a great resource for you. You can come here to the writing library, and then whatever you need help with, you can use any of these specific tools. And then, so these are kind of like the basics of NinjaChat, and then you can individually, if you want, just chat with specific models that you want to speak to. So 4.0 Mini, 4.0 Mini, Claude 3 Opus, 3.5 Sonnet, Llama 3, Llama 3.1 Pro, Perplexity, Mistral, Gemini 1.5, and Grok, and then O1. So you can just come here, talk to any one of these models individually, and do that. That is completely up to your heart's content. You can use NinjaChat just in the same way that you would use ChatGPT or Gemini or Perplexity individually, but you get that all in one location, which is the true benefit of something like NinjaChat. Also, I forgot to mention that in the chat playground, what another thing that you can do is you can have, if you click on this edit system prompt button, this little gear, you can create a system prompt that every single one of your LLMs will be following. So you only respond to questions in Spanish. It doesn't matter if the user asks you a question in Spanish or not, you should only respond using Spanish. Save the system prompt, and I am going to type in give me a simple story simple summary of the Game of Thrones TV series. Okay, so interesting. You can see that again. We have varying responses between the models, and you can also see that Llama 3 didn't listen for whatever reason. That's something that might be interesting to know. So if you were doing something maybe involving languages, Llama is probably something that you wouldn't use. Not sure. I haven't tested it too much to really know, but that's kind of the point of, something like NinjaChat. NinjaChat can really show you the differences between the different models and what some things that might be better with certain models and worse with others. So just wanted to highlight that as well. The fact that you can, edit a system prompt and have all of your models follow that exact same prompt and not have to reprompt every single model individually. Lastly, let's go through the history section in ManyChat so you can see all of the history that you have done before. So you can see here all of the chat history that you've done. So you can see all of the prompts that you've prompted in the past, all the images that you've generated. Some of them aren't showing up. You can see that the unicorn that we generated earlier today. The video history. So let me see if we'll be able to. Yeah. So you can see this is the video that it generated for me originally when I first tested this out. And you can see the mind map history as well. Again, I'm not much of a mind mapper, so I don't have a mind map history. But this is where you would come to see all of the things in your all of the history of things that you've prompted and received. But this is where you would go to, see all the history of the things that you've created in the past. So any of your mind maps, videos, images, or even just your chat history. That's all for NinjaChat. But if you want to learn how you can go ahead and build AI tools yourself that you can go ahead and sell for thousands of dollars, click this video up here to learn exactly how we created a voice AI bot for restaurants that can take orders over the phone. See you guys there.